Hello again, honky tonks, and Charlotte Church has made it into the news again, and it's just ridiculous. It's laughable. Because evidently, if Charlotte Church's brains were chocolate, it wouldn't fill a Smartie. It really wouldn't. Now, she's made it onto the BBC News website because she says the Gaza war massively changed her. Now, she said this ahead of the release of her new podcast, and she says she'll always stand up for Palestine. I fight for life, she said. I fight for the preciousness and sanctity of life in everything that I do. Except, of course, for the preciousness and sanctity of the lives of the Israeli hostages still held by the Hamas terrorists. She went on to say that she's been massively changed by what's happening in Palestine, and she will forever be an advocate. An advocate for what exactly? An advocate for Hamas? But I think there's a big massive clue about her politics in what she says next. And she said she was fighting for the sanctity of life, which included causes like the anti-austerity movement and climate justice, as well as that of Palestinians. She continues, it benefits us individually to do this work as well, because altruism is actually really, really good for us. So it's a win-win, and I believe it's a deep responsibility too, she added. I am fighting for the liberation of all people. I have a deep heart for all religions and all difference. I am in no way anti-Semitic. Yet this is the same clown who stood with and joined other pro-Hamas Free Plasticine marches. And she led them all to sing From the River to the Sea, and as we all know, that song is anti-Semitic, and it calls for not just the eradication of Israel as a state, but the Jews as a whole. So how the hell has this war affected her? It's nowhere near her. None of her friends and family have been kidnapped or murdered by Hamas since October the 7th, and she has absolutely nothing and no one to do with the Palestinians currently under bombardment. You see, Charlotte Church is just yet another woke Z-list celebrity, likely to be a multi-millionaire, living as far away from ordinary people's lives as possible. And to say the Gaza war has affected her, I think, is a kick in the bollocks and an insult to everyone over there whom it has affected. Now, during her short life, Charlotte Church has lived through some wars. However, none of them have affected her. Why? Why this one? I'll tell you why. It's because it's trendy. Woke left-wing celebrities, people we've all forgotten about, because they're simply not relevant anymore, have jumped onto this bandwagon en masse in order to raise their profiles, and that's what it's all about. Now, as someone who actually went to war, I can confirm conflict does change you. But unlike people like her, it changes people who are actually involved. And Charlotte Church is thicker than mince. I think she's just upgraded to be as dense as lead. What an absolute twerp she is. And there we go. I'm past 49. Thanks for listening. And until the next time, Roger Trout.